Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 181st Annual Broadway's Next Hit Musical Awards. Please welcome to the stage your host for the evening, Mr. Brad Barton!
Thank you. Please sit down. We're so happy that you're all here tonight. Oh my goodness, it's very exciting for no other reason because it means that you have successfully ceased binge watching season 2 of Orange is the New Black for just a second. Well done. Well done to you. Really, maybe not as many fans as I thought. What? It's very exciting. Can you believe that Piper and Crazy Eyes at the end of the season were in Lady Jane? That's all I got. I don't want to give it away for the 3 people who are watching, clearly. You know, I have been privileged enough to travel this great nation with these magnificent performers that you're going to meet in a few seconds. Broadway's Next Hit Musical has performed in Hawaii, in Alaska. I have not performed at those places, but Broadway's Next Hit Musical has. I was not invited to those shows. I am not bitter. Openly bitter. I am not openly bitter. Because I have had the privilege of performing in such cities as Manasquan, New Jersey. If you say so. Claremore, Oklahoma. You're a liar. That's not true. Claremore was interesting. The motel that we stayed in Claremore, Oklahoma, had the distinction as being listed in Voters as most convenient accommodations if you wish to be murdered by a drifter. But the breakfast bar was magnificent. So, and by magnificent, I mean non-existent. Good times in Claremore. You know what? I think it's about time that we do, in fact, meet the rest of the incredible nominees for the Phony Awards here tonight. Would you like to meet them? Yeah! Absolutely. Please give it up for Robert C. Grant. Be at all without this magnificent curly-headed man. It's Eric March on the piano. Before we begin, I want to share some very exciting personal news with you. The news is, and this typically is the sort of thing that you'd have to turn to page 6 or TMZ to find, but I'm going to tell it to you right now, free of charge. In November, my wife and I are expecting our second child. Now, let me ask you, are you applauding right now because you're not the ones having the kid? You have it, sister! We're gonna live! We got a life! I heard a gasp, by the way, and I don't know how to take that exactly. You're doing it again? No! At first, when we learned about this news, we were a little terrified. And I'll tell you why. Because our first child will be 10 in October. Who exactly has kids a decade apart? Maybe Catholics, maybe Mormons. Typically, people who get pregnant accidentally! Surprise! I'm that guy! I'm the cautionary tale! Oh my god! Oh my god! What are you drinking? But it's cool, it's fine. I think it's going to be alright, if for no other reason, because I am pulling in that big comedy host money. Oh my god! Seriously, what are you drinking? I need alcohol. So yeah, it's going to be really, really very exciting. And one of the most interesting prospects so far about going through this whole second parent thing is talking to other parents who have had second kids and talking about their experiences. Some of you may be able to relate to this. Anyone else own kids? Any other kid owners? Okay, great. There you are. So I was talking to a neighbor. How many do you have, by the way? Okay, well then, let's talk. I can feel your anguish from there. So I was talking to a neighbor, and he was mentioning how the second one was easier because he realized they weren't necessarily as fragile as you'd think, just based on one. Any ringing any bells so far? You don't have to say it out loud. Just think it. I can hear you. So he started talking about this, and this is an actual conversation, I swear to you. He said, yeah, we, like when we had to burp him, we realized like we could really pound him, we could really hit him, and it would be okay. Is it? Would it be okay? Is that I don't really know how to react to that. And he continued. But with like a really sort of low monotone calmness in his voice that is like an early indicator of a serial killer. He said, "Yeah, we could really slam his back." At what point in this conversation do you notify child services? Is my question. It was so weird and creepy. I don't know how to react to that. There's no way the conversation can go after that. Oh, great! I love what you've done with the hedges. Don't kill me! Because there's a drifter in Claremore, Oklahoma. I'm going to do that. Now, I could talk about being murdered in Claremore all night long, but we have a very big, exciting show for you tonight. Oh, my goodness. It's a very, very prestigious evening that you're all here. So let me explain what's going to happen in case you are not familiar with the magnificence of this evening. In just a moment, you're going to hear 4 original musical songs performed on this stage. Perhaps you've never heard them before, but soon they're going to wind their way into your heart and your mind and your soul and stay there forever. Not unlike a tapeworm. And then after you've heard all 4 of those songs, you will determine which one of these songs is most deserving of tonight's top honor. Now, certainly you're all familiar with the Tony Awards that celebrate the best of Broadway, right? We all watched Hugh Jackman jump and jump and jump, right? Well, this, my friends, is the Phony Award. It is just as prestigious and 5 times as deadly. That smattering of applause was exactly the amount of respect it deserved. Now, to make it easy for you to remember what you were seeing during the course of the night, if you've not yet discovered, on your table you've got programs. You can write down and take copious notes about all of the songs that you have seen during the course of the evening. And those pens that you're writing with, keep them. You're welcome. Because my baby doesn't want to go to college. So, let's get this show on the road. Oh my goodness. Now, earlier this week, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office determined that the trademark on our first presenter was no longer exclusive, which means that soon the market is about to be flooded with much Robert Z. Grant unlicensed merchandise. It's going to be... We've been waiting for that. We've been waiting for that. It's going to be located right next to the Washington Redskins merchandise. Thank you for joining me on that incredibly long journey to a Redskins joke. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Z.
Can everyone see me? Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor it is for me to be here to present the first nominated song for the coveted Broadway's Next Hit Musical Phony Award. It's an award that, despite my grand stature, has always remained just out of my reach, somewhere up there on the high shelf of possibility. But I feel like tonight, my fortune with this song is going to change, and perhaps your fortune may change as well. These are prestigious awards, ladies and gentlemen, and I feel like the next time, sometime in the future, none of us knows how long we're going to be in this world, and one day when they run that in memoriam and they say, Robert Z. Grant, I hope that immediately everyone will think, I'm so miserable without you, it's almost as if you're here. I'm so miserable without you, it's almost as if you're here, is from the musical A Fresh Coat. Yes. And A Fresh Coat is the story of two brothers, two Russian brothers, who are house painters by trade. This is the family business. This is how that they have always survived. But it's starting to feel like a bit of a burden. This is a life that they did not choose for themselves. It's one that was given to them by their father. And in order for these brothers to have any sort of life, they want to be able to put the paint business behind them and follow their dream of flying. And yes, it all comes together. And in this particular song, I'm so miserable without you, it's almost as if you're here. Unfortunately, the brothers, in their quest, have come to blows. They have parted ways because they do not agree the best way to get from here to there. And it's a song that they sing when they're actually, one of them is in prison. And they're singing this song to each other through the glass on the phone. So without further ado, good luck. I'm so miserable without you. It's almost as if you're here from the musical A Fresh Coat.
I don't want to be in here. I did not ask to see him. I did not want this man in here.
There will be no touching of any surface. That is surface. Do not touch. You may face your kin through window.
May we touch surface of phone?
No! No! You may not touch surface of phone. That is what speakerphone is for.
Oh, you have speakerphone?
Yeah, we will have call waiting now. Another prisoner wants to talk to you. I am watching you both.
Hello, is anyone there? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong line.
We will now communicate. You have 4 minutes.
I will not waste 1 minute on this.
So it has come to this.
Yes.
Your own brother. Your own brother. That you painted many cinder block apartments with. In Moscow.
Yes.
In Leningrad.
And also in Minsk.
Don't you mean Minsk?
Just give me a minute. I will get into it. Look, it's like old habit. I did not even want to talk to you, and here you are pulling the words out of me, just like the day when we broke apart.
I'm sorry, Vlad, but I could not sneak onto airplane like you wanted. Pretend to be co-pilots.
I stood up for you. I took the fall for you. And now I am behind glass. And there is nothing but hope. Not hope. Hope. I am fresh out of hope.
Would you like a little color in your cell?
A little bit of color would be nice in here. A bit of color would be great. A little bit of chartreuse, perhaps. Just praying it'll be late. A little bit of color would be great, for it is very, very, very gray. And if I have to stay in here one more moment, they will add up to another day. I must tell you the truth. I must tell you what you must hear. I must tell you with no bit of fear. I'm so miserable without you. It's almost as if you are here. surface. I spit this and runs. For it is the love our Father gave us, and it is no with the fun. When I'm laying down, I
Will touch surface.
touch it. I will not lay down on bed, not even on the bed. I will stand and cross my legs and fingers, but no one else will come to me. I will have no one, I will touch no one until I am free.
Dance with me, flag.
I must tell you, you're going to make me cry. It's like we're going back home again.
No! Just one more time,
I'm so Don't touch!
Tremendous work. From the musical, A Fresh Coat. The song is, It's So Miserable Without You. It's almost as if you're here. I think that it's important sometimes to reflect that even the theater will do its part to improve relations between the United States and Russia. And then sometimes it'll do its part to annihilate already so frayed relations with something like that. That's a tough look inside the penal system. So again, for those of you, 6 of you that clapped for Orange is the New Black before, I think you'll agree that's exactly what the show is like. Just like that. Those identical twins and stuff. All right, moving right along, let's meet our next 2 presenters. These 2 are responsible for all of the Candy Crush and Farmville invitations you've received. Please try not to hold it against them. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Vigil and Jeff Shearer.
Thank you very much for having us here.
Thank you so much.
We could not be more excited. This is such a great night, isn't it? Look at how you're all dressed. Just amazing. Just amazing. So, we're very happy to be presenting this next nominated song to you. This is the song which sort of gave us a reputation as a sort of grand couple of theater.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our name on every marquee, whether we were in the
Rajeffa.
show or not.
Yes, we got our own name.
Yes,
Rajeffa.
Rajeffa.
Yes.
Like Benifer.
Yes,
Yes,
like that,
no.
just not as good.
Or well known.
Yes, and that song that gave us this fame is, of course,
Soccer! Spelled S-O-C-K-E-R. Intellectual piece.
Soccer
Of course.
is, of course, a musical about a man who is trying desperately to escape a marriage where he is being abused by his wife.
Yes. The name of the song is Soccer.
Oh,
the
yes,
name
yes.
of the musical
Yes.
is Get Back Here.
Get back here. I play that husband.
Yes, I unfortunately play that wife.
It is a story of self-esteem. It's a story of growth. A story of calling the police. And in the scene where the song Soccer happens, it's during World Cup. And my wife is trying to watch the game, and I am saying how I do not want to play soccer anymore. I don't want you socking me anymore. So that's when I sing. We sing the song together. Soccer from the musical. Get back here! I'm sorry, honey. Are you ready for your sandwiches?
That's what that meant.
Oh, sorry. Who's winning? USA! USA, right? USA!
This is Mexico versus Ghana.
All right, okay. Whoever you want to win.
Obviously, I want Ghana to win.
Go
because
Ghana!
Stats better. It's in the beginning of the lineup for the goalpost.
This is very interesting, Richard. The players have apparently stopped kicking the ball in midfield and are now debating which of their countries has the worst poverty problem.
No, less productivity! Less productivity! More soccer! Come on! Go!
I was wondering, I gave you enough sandwiches for the next 3 games. I was wondering if maybe I could go out with my friend and go shopping for, you know, music. As people do. Oh! Did I make a bad sandwich?
Yes. And also, you think you're going out with your girlfriends? Or boyfriends? Whatever they may be. I'm here watching soccer. When I'm watching soccer, you are serving me. Do you understand?
Yes, dear.
Or else, I'll make a sandwich.
Oh, knuckle sandwich? No, I don't want a knuckle sandwich, thank you. Look, it's just, I don't care about soccer. It's
I
not
make that joke so much.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't care much for this sport. It's just a bunch of people rolling around on the ground trying to be injured.
This is the greatest game on earth.
I'm sorry. I meant it's my favorite game.
Every country
Go Ghana.
in the world loves this game except ours. Therefore, it is the best in the world.
Yes, I agree. I agree. It's the best game. It's just.
Gotta get that reaction time up. Gotta get it up.
Sorry, the last time you hit me, I think I have a little bit of a delay. Look, what we're doing here, I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Is this a metaphor for something greater?
Not a metaphor, I'm saying it straight out, actually.
You ain't going anywhere. You're staying right here. I'm not taking your lip, not taking, go get that tip. You ain't going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, you're not.
That is true. I'm not going anywhere. I'm with you till the end, but something's got to change. You can't use your hands in this game. You can't use your hands in this game. If it's all the same, we're gonna change the rules of soccer. I'm gonna go out.
Now listen here, I've said and I made it clear. Sing it with me. You ain't going anywhere. See, you know the rules, so why you trying to change? I know that you think you can get better, but honey, I'm the ultimate goal. And I'll tell you one thing, I'll use my fist, not my soul.
me tell you something, and it might stick. If you use your hands, well, you might just get a kick. This is not the same game we used to play. You don't use your hands in this game. You don't use your hands in this game.
Tell me
The
what to
things
do.
are going to stay the same. In this deadly game, we can't stop playing. And I'm not gonna keep it the same. Not soccer.
From the musical Get Back Here, the song is Soccer. A lighthearted look at a married family. You know how last year the kids all over the place were singing the songs of Frozen because they loved Frozen. They'd sing Let It Go over and over and over. You know what number 2 was? Soccer. Kids love songs about domestic abuse. They really do. Sorry I even said those words. You know what's exciting about that? There's a cliffhanger with the... What's going to happen? I don't know. Find out later. I don't know. Our next presenter perhaps enjoyed my opening monologue more than anyone else in this room because he already has 2 kids and he knows I'm screwed. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Schiffman.
Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then a song comes along that changes the world, changes the way we see ourselves and the way we choose to interact with those around us. It's extremely unlikely that this is one of those songs. But along a line of great musical theater classics such as Summertime, Singing in the Rain, comes this new classic, and of course I know you know I'm speaking of the gem. You know, folks, sometimes we get songs that have already been written, and while A Cucaracha is a wonderful song, the song that I was speaking of is, in fact, you know, actually, look at Of course, the song I'm speaking of is This One's on the Ackermans. Yes. This one's on the Ackermans. Comes from the musical. From high to low in San Marco. Yes. From high to low in San Marco tells the story of a very, very wealthy couple who vacation every year in San Marco. And there in San Marco, there are many, many wealthy couples, but this couple is the most wealthy couple of them all, the most renowned couple of them all, sort of the king and queen of San Marco tourism area. I don't know where San Marco is, but I do know that they have tourists. The story is what happens to them when what happens to them when they actually lose their wealth and in the process lose their stature. But it's a story of what they ultimately gain from this loss. I play the patriarch of the Ackerman clan. And in the scene in which the song This One's on the Ackermans appears, This is early on in the musical, and we've thrown a dinner party. And I'm sort of showing, touting our wealth, and how another season is upon us, where the Ackermans shall play host to all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the thing about the musical From High to Low in San Marco is that while it was known primarily for elements such as its social relevance, its musicality, the choreography, there were elements upon elements that really stood out. I think what particularly stood out in the musical From High to Low in San Marco was the lyrics. These lyrics were they were groundbreaking lyrics. The musical From High to Low San Marco was the first time that lyrics it was ever a prepositional phrase was used in lyrics. Now it's commonplace, but back then, no way to connect thoughts, really. And there was one lyric in particular that I think really stood out, and I'm sure it's true for you. A lot of kids these days, they put it on their yearbook page, and it's just one of those. Every time I got to sing this quote, this line, I say quote because it's become part of the annals of musical theater and dare I say American history. Every time I got to sing this line, it really stood out to me, it shook me to the core every time. And of course, I know, I'm speaking of that good old whiskey moon. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I proudly bring you the song. This one's on the Ackermans from the musical From High to Low in San Carlo, featuring the lyric, that good old whiskey moon. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Senor.
Very good.
Well, don't just leave it here.
Oh, relax, the poor guy. Jeffrey, how's your son? Can you hear? How's your son?
Sweetheart.
Hijos.
Yes.
How is your son? Wonderful. I don't know. Wonderful. Bueno. Muy bueno. Muerto. Well. We should see what we can do about that.
Oh, look at you trying to fix the world's problems like some sort of tycoon.
Oh, darling, there is no problem I can't fix with you by my side.
Thank you.
You know, Sherilyn, it was 14 years ago tonight that I first saw your face.
Really?
Yes.
We met each other 15 years ago.
Yes, but that first year I was very distracted.
That's upsetting news.
And when I saw your face, I mean really tuned in. The fact that would be the face I wanted to see for the rest of my life. And here I am in my palace with my queen, with guests about to arrive.
Shall I fix the king a drink?
Absolutely, my queen. I'll have a vodka tonic with a lemon.
Okay.
The twin counts from Transylvania.
Thank you.
Come in. I know you took the red eye, so I appreciate it. Are you all right? Do you need okay?
Wonderful to have you both.
Wonderful to be here, Mr. Ackerman.
Yes. Another great season is upon us, isn't it?
Could you get something a bit more dead and bloody?
Bloody Mary, come
Hopefully, I trust you had a good year. I hope that the finances were as good to you as they were to us.
No, we had a bit of trouble because we have many investments in Crimea.
Oh, I never invest in a nation. I never do that. I only go for very, I go liquid. That's what I do. Invest in liquid. I see your partner still not speaking.
Well, he speaks. He's just very distracted right now.
Huh?
Senor wants all the guests to have a bar of gold. Bar of gold?
Yes.
A bar of gold.
Giving away bars of gold. They're stacking up in my bed.
But this is excessive. Who has the bars of gold to just give away like this?
I'll tell you who's got bars of gold to give away. The Acrobats. That's who.
A toast, my friends, to wealth, to friendship, and to good times. Raise a glass, won't you? Dream all you can.
Oh, you're so
Dream and be a man.
so talented.
Dream and lay it out before you. Dream like you are. Dream yourself a fancy car. Dream a good old four-door for you. Let me promise you the night will be gay. Let me promise you you'll be here till day. Let me promise you you're all my greatest fans, and most of all, this one's on the Acrobats. I tell you, stars, they all are shining in the sky. Pull one down for this guy. I'll invest it while I can. Ooh, I will buy one just for you. Heck, I'll buy you 3 or 2. I will do what I can. And I promise you the night is here to stay. The summer, it will last no more than 3 months and a day. I tell you this, all of you, my greatest fans, that tonight is on the Acrobats. Stare outside the horizon. The horizon will be soon. Watching as the sun is rising. After that, good old whiskey moon. So I promise you the night is here to stay. Drink up, mute guy, you might have something to say. But in the end, you're all gonna pay. These are my plans. Feel it if you can. Let it all be my greatest fans. 'Cause tonight is on the Acrobats. So refreshing to see more musicals about the 1%. Oh, it does the heart well. By the way, Wikipedia tells us San Marco is one of the 6 sestieri of Venice, lying in the heart of the city as the main public place of Venice. So that all made sense. It's just really, again, truly, I love seeing the rich getting richer and wallowing in that. Although I think that my high school girlfriend said it best when she wrote in my yearbook that gold whiskey moon, because that applies to every situation. Oh my goodness, we are down to our final presenter for this evening. Woo indeed, woo indeed. Our last presenter has appeared in over 20 movie theaters. His name is Stephen Schick.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, looking at you, it just makes me wish that I had an ample bosom, that I might press you to it in warm embrace. But the next best thing to an ample bosom, ladies and gentlemen, is this next nominated song, known as the Ample Bosoms of Music. That song is The Tender Sighs of Hummingbirds. The tender sighs of hummingbirds comes from the musical The Woodland Nymphs. The Woodland Nymphs tells the story of a community of woodland creatures who live a peaceful, sylvan existence apart from the busy industrial world, and yet their existence is threatened by that busy industrial world. I play the lead woodland nymph. And in the scene in which I sing the tender sighs of hummingbirds, I am there with my true love, who is also a woodland nymph. Because woodland nymphs are very open-minded, but they only date their own kind. And I am singing about how lovely it is to be in the woods and in love, ladies and gentlemen. And if that is not enough, we have a special surprise. We blew our entire travel budget to bring this very special person here to New York City, to this theater, to be with us this very evening. The choreographer of the original production of The Woodland Nymphs is here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? There you are right there in the corner. Oh my goodness, it's such an honor. Please, could you stand? Could you stand so that other people can just see you? Know your name, but could you tell everybody what your name is?
Sure, it's Katie Flint.
Katie Flint?
Yes.
Katie Flint. Now, I'm sure everybody just thought, that Katie Flint? Yes, that Katie Flint. Oh, Katie, the dance moves, you inspired me every day. You taught my elbows to move in ways that only ankles should. And, Katie, there was that one signature move that nobody has ever been able to repeat. Would you do us the honor? Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see this? Show us the move. After Katie Flint invented this move, Twyla Tharp tried to commit suicide twice. Please, you didn't. Please, show us this move. Your signature move. Slow, tease, toe tap. Energetic, exultant, and you'll see how it just brings
I don't think I've ever seen anything sexier. Mr. Bear, you can take 5. Mr. Swingler, yes, Buttercup? I've just come from the forest's edge. The forest edge? Each other's sentences at the same time. Get a pine cone. At the wood's edge. What did you say? I saw encroachment. That's what I heard that. Is that a goose mating call? No. I mean, it is very similar. I've heard of the myth of the giant metal monster. It's not a myth. It's a great, great beast, metallic and yellow, driven by the humans, and it's tearing down our forests and coming our way! Buttercup! Just this morning, little Timmy Leaflet was destroyed! He was killed! Timmy Leaflet! No, Buttercup! You know, he used to hang up all the leaflets! Little Timmy Leaflet! Yes, I know, of course, Timmy Leaflet! The leaflets!
Hey Joe, what's this I got stuck to the bottom of my work boot? Some kind of little fairy or something.
It has to be one of us. It has to be one of us. That's them. They're coming. I'm going to show them my things. I recommend you do the same. Oh, goodbye. This can't happen to our home. I must give you the final farewell of the woodland nymph. All right. Shall we do it together? I guess because we don't know if we're going to be around each other again, I better just come out and say it. I think I love you. I said it when I thought we were going to die because I'm a little afraid of commitment, so I'm out.
Listen to him. I was pretend. Say, hail the night.
Coming from
Deep inside, where it's dark, but there is one shining light. There is sweet music here in the forest, here in that strong, tall wood. Just listen for the music, song of the forest. You know that that song is good. It's the tender sound of hummingbirds. Tender sound of hummingbirds. I won't let them take it from us. I won't let them metal machines tear it down. I will protect the parakeet, and the beaver on the ground. Oh, we must be their protectors. Oh, we must protect their soul. And I know that
nymphs. The tender sighs of hummingbirds. I did not expect that. I don't know about you, but I did not expect that turn. First of all, I'd like to thank Katie Flint for classing up the joint. Finally, some that was tremendous, and surprisingly aerobic as well. Themselves down over on the side of the stage. I'm also very glad, ultimately, that show came to Broadway. So many people have enjoyed that, of course, and most importantly, what it did was quash the development of Fern Gully the musical. Because that was going to happen. Otherwise. All right. Oh my gosh, we've come to that time of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's now all woo indeed. I do not envy you the choice that you need now to make. Sure. Because it's time to vote on which one of these remarkable pieces of music deserves the Phony Award, and by extension, its debut on this stage in its full-length musical. Oh my gosh, it's still it's still a very long night. Let's just acknowledge that. All right, so hopefully you've been taking notes as we go along, and here's how we're going to do this. In a moment, I will ask our performers to return to the stage, but first, here's how we're going to vote. And we're going to practice, because here in the great U.S. of A., we mess up voting pretty regularly. We either don't do it, or there's hanging chads, or some such ridiculousness, so we're going to practice. So when I run through the nominated songs, we're going to clap, and if there is a song that you liked, but you don't necessarily ever need to see again, then you're going to give it a small golf clap. Let's hear what that means. Well, don't hurt their feelings. Come on. But if I say the name of the song that you love, and you must see the rest of this remarkable narrative, then I want you to scream and clap and throw small companions in the air. That sounds like this! I think you're ready to exercise your constitutional I've been drinking from there all night. Let's just acknowledge it. I don't know what she went. All right, so our core deck tour, please return to the stage again for all of these magnificent performers that have already been such remarkable work. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to ask for a representational tableau of each one of these numbers, just so that we can review what we did already experience here tonight, and to remind you what you're voting on. We began in prison, where two second-generation painters were not touching through the glass while dreaming of flying or other goals that they might have in lives. From the musical A Fresh Coat, the song is I'm So Miserable Without You, It's Almost As If You're Here. If this is your favorite, vote now. Very nice. Then we moved on to the hilarious musical theater subject of spousal abuse, where it was World Cup time, but that wasn't the only socking going on. It was Mexico versus Ghana, while it was also man versus wife. From the musical Get Back Here, the song is Soccer. If this is your favorite, vote now. Sure, who's not? From there, we moved on to Italy, apparently, where a couple was welcoming their guests from here, from there, from Transylvania. Giving out gold bars and love like there was no tomorrow. From the musical From High to Low in San Marco, the song is This One's on the Ackermans. If this is your favorite, vote now. And finally, we went deep, deep, deep into the forest, where a magnificent world of sylvan creatures was about to face their mortality and growing industrialization with the assistance
assistance of Katie Flint. From the musical The Woodland Nymphs, the song is The Tender Sighs of Hummingbirds, if this is your favorite, vote now.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the history of the Phonies, we have a tie. Oh, I know. I would not expect this either. I don't even know who I'm looking at as I turn left and right. How about you, Surface? No, neither.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to vote again. It is between, this one's on the Ackermans, and The Tender Sighs of Hummingbirds. So once again, if you vote for from high to low in San Marco, from this one's on the Ackermans, vote now. Things that make no sense. Wow. Is that a threat?
Tie your shoe!
Security, please. Or, item B from the musical The Woodland Nymphs, The Tender Sighs of Hummingbirds, if this is your favorite, vote now. I must admit, for a second I was torn, but then a dolphin voted. And how can I deny the animals a musical that's all for them? Ladies and gentlemen, the phony goes to The Tender Sighs of Hummingbirds.
I didn't make a list. I want to thank my lawyer. That's what I want to thank is my lawyer. I know that we already met Miss Flint, Katie Flint, Katie Flint, a name that is seared into my memory. But that is not the only luminary we have with us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have the author of this musical, of The Woodland Nymphs. Would the author of the musical please raise your hand? Forget the house lights out. Who wrote that musical? What? She's the choreographer. I said it was a vanity project, and they were right. Come back up here on stage. Rock and roll. Us with the poetry of your movement. But now, would you like to say a few words about what this moment means to you? Please, the stage is yours.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. Katie is a double threat. That's in the theater world what we call a double threat. A little insider information for you. Alright, so as the cast prepares for the world premiere of this incredible musical, we're going to take some time together because it's very possible that you're thinking to yourself right now, Brad, I wrote down a great song title in that bucket and it wasn't picked out, and why not? Well, I have two things to say to you. One, calm down. Two, maybe you have a point, and that's why we're going to take a few minutes to take a look at some of the song titles that sadly we are not going to see performed tonight on the stage. But certainly, there's a lot of latent magic in that bowl, so let's get right to it and check out some of the songs that unfortunately we're not going to hear, such as My Middle Child Syndrome. That writes itself, or at least rewrites my entire opening monologue. Megan Gravitas, Yeah. Can you get the lights up a little bit, please? I need to know. Oh, Megan. Hi. Is this about you, Megan?
Yeah.
How's it going? So could you define for us what the middle child syndrome is?
Being always left out. The older one, the younger one, doing their thing, taking the path, or the baby, and then in the middle.
Yeah.
Look at
Look at her. Do it. Look at her. So the Brady Bunch was telling us the truth this whole time. That's incredible. All right, well, come back in another 10 years, and clearly I'll be talking about this my poor baby about to be, who will now be the middle child, because I'm incredibly virile. Alright. We also sadly will not tonight be hearing lip service from just one name, Ginger. Hey Ginger, where are you? Hello, Ginger. Yes, I should have known by the email. So, Mr. Ginger. Lip service, I can only assume that this would be an incredibly romantic and sensual tune. Great, moving on. Begging you not to answer that question. Wonderful. Hey, appendices for sale. Appendices for sale from Blossom, our friend Blossom. Hey, Blossom, have you ever lost an appendix?
I'm not. Mine's intact.
It's still intact. Good. All right, everyone, write that down. Are you familiar with the black market concept of selling appendices?
No, I wanted to learn about it.
I'm going to get them and stop them and have them come right back down. We're going to do that. Maybe we're just talking about the books, and then it's not nearly as interesting. But I like to pretend it's the human organs. Let's take a look at, my nightmare sandwich. My nightmare sandwich by Nick, who's somewhere in the house. Nick, there he is. Hi, Nick. I need to know about this. Did you have something horrible to eat at some point?
No, it's a nightmare.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
So you had a nightmare involving a sandwich?
Well, that's for the improvisers to figure out.
Look, you sassy people. You're on the hot seat now. All right, well, it's not going to happen. You're welcome. So I hope that's not a recurring nightmare for you. Because cold-cut-based dreams are the most terrifying of all the dreams. Ain't misbehaving if you don't get caught. Brought to you by the House and or Senate. That's all I have to say about it. This one has a picture. Why couldn't this have been the lyric that they had to incorporate into the song? It is a picture of an artichoke, and I know that because the song is called Artichoke Paradise. Sure. Hey, Carly. Where are you? Yeah, there you are. Almost Artichoke Paradise. Carly?
Yes.
Have you been to Artichoke Paradise?
It is it's a heaven, really, of vegetables.
Let's discuss that further. It is a heaven of vegetables. Is it your favorite vegetable?
Absolutely.
Sure. Have you had the artichoke dip tonight?
Not
It's
yet.
not an
Where
option.
is it?
Don't.
On the menu?
No, there's not even a minute. Please don't make them. Don't special order an artichoke. Because it will come as a liquid. I don't mean anything by that. I'm just saying that. Comes in a can and with a nightmare sandwich on the side. I was going to stop with that, but clearly we need one more just to cleanse the palate, don't we? Hearts break, chains don't. Oh, snap. Isaac Saul. That's an awesome name, by the way, too. If you're gonna write a song title like Hearts Break, Chains Jump, it better be Isaac's song. That was the love theme from Django Unchained, if I remember. Too soon? What? Oh my goodness. All right, with that resounding moan, I will put these back in the fishbowl and we'll recycle those for a future date. But also let you know that we have one more show next week, right here in this very same space at the very same time. Yep. Try to whistle, I appreciate that. So if you like what you see, then come on back for one more show, and then after that we take a little break, and then we go travel the country again. And you can track where we're going to be and let your friends and relatives and other assorted flyovers know where we're going to be. I'm from Ohio, I can say that. You can let them know where we're going to be by checking in at Broadway'sNextHitMusical.com. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook and whatever the hell else the kids are doing these days. Electronically. Otherwise, it is that time. I can only take it by the reappearance of Mr. Bear here. We are ready for the grand world premiere of the musical, The Woodland Nymphs. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
very, 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 very nice world. We look just like them. What? I've covered up all of anything that's fantasy about me is all covered up.
Yeah. Yeah. Took a lot to become one of the big people.
Yes, I think we're doing a good job of pretending.
I used to feel like I wasn't cool enough for all the wood nymphs. Hey guys, can I play?
I know what it feels like to be. It's okay. Come on in, Buttercup.
I see me. I'm not here.
This is that bullshit that I wanted to get rid of. Look, here's the way I see it. Ever since I got that witch to turn me up into a person, now I'm gonna get my revenge on the wood nymphs. I'm gonna clear all these woods.
We're gonna get all the nectar and all the bark and all the water. We're gonna have it all.
Yes, and all the money.
What evil folly happens here at the forest's edge?
The trees, they're so old. They think they're so great. Well, we'll see who's laughing when I make them fall to the ground. The trees and the ferns, prehistoric, they say. But listen to that, can you hear the sound? It's machines coming and coming and coming, and they are tearing and tearing and tearing. The machines coming and coming and coming and rolling over all. The machines coming and coming and coming, and then they're tearing and tearing and tearing. They're coming all around.
No, it's little Timmy Leaper.
No, right. I knew you, you jerk. You didn't invite me to your birthday party. Listen to the owls, they're questioning. Well, I tell you, that's who. Listen to the squirrels and chipmunks chirping, chirping, chirping. Well, I just say, watch out, you. Machines are coming and coming, and then they will be tearing and tearing and tearing. The machines are coming, they're coming, rolling over all. And they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. The machines are tearing, they're tearing, they're tearing, and then they will be rolling over all, rolling over all. The machines rolling over all.
How are you, Mr. Oak Tree?
I'm very well, little nymph.
Would you say you're okay? No, the forests. Edge! The brook babbled there for a second. I didn't hear you. Forest? What do you mean it's edge? Oh! Horrible things have happened. Horrible. What? Little Timmy. Oh, that's not horrible, Buttercup. That's two moose getting it on.
That's not what that sounds like.
Isn't it? I guess I don't know what it sounds like.
What was that, Buttercup?
That is the sound of encroachment. The evil humans are encroaching upon our forest and tearing down the forests.
I've heard of the myth of the
No.
giant metal monster.
No, he's not a myth. No, there's a great yellow beast driven by two men. I even saw they destroyed our dear friend, little Timmy Leaflet. No! Yes, don't distribute the leaflets! What happens if someone has a scoop sale? I don't know! We'll have to give the job to little Benny Craigslist, I guess. Ask me how I dare listen to that damn guy.
Coordinate the market of guitars.
Not anymore. I don't see it happening.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to move away. I'm going back to my little home now so that I can get myself together and leave. You're leaving? I'm leaving. Oh, we best do our traditional farewell. Yes. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
I'm so sorry I'll miss you both terribly.
All right, let's all do it exactly at the same
Bye, Buttercup. Get a pine cone.
I guess that I should say something since we're, our world is coming to an end. I love you.
I was going to say something very similar, except it was going to be group my armpits, please.
Oh, that sounds exactly the same.
Oh. Wait a minute. We're not leaving. What? We're not leaving that Buttercup mistletoe.
We're going to die.
No! No, we won't! No! We won't! Shoot!
There's a sound. It's a strange kind of buzz.
Where did that come from?
Maybe it came from the treetops where the birds play above. We're not going, we are staying. We will fight this evil. We will keep hearing every pill bug, every deer and every boll weevil. It's a tender sign of hunger. They are speaking to us, saying, stand where you are. Hear the stones as they speak. They are saying, be strong like the oak, not like the sapling be weak. Hear the music, sweet music, as the wind sweeps through. And as they play their music, hear the tender sigh of the hummingbird.
let's just say about 500 years. That's how old that tree was.
It has so many concentric
rings.
circles,
Yeah.
so many rings. Concentric's a big word. I learned it from the people.
Glad I got you that count.
Thank you so much. They kept crumbing and coming and tearing and tearing and they were round, turning and turning.
Rolling and rolling. All the machines taking down everything. And what's gonna stop us?
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
will stop you! Fear me! What have you done? What have you done to Horus? He was 500 years old! He saw...
Hey, little guy. How you doing?
Wait! Put me down! Put me down!
All right.
Oh! Listen! You don't believe how you're destroying it! When you cut down a tree, when you trample on some moss, our hearts break!
Well, maybe I'm ready for your hearts to break. Nobody invited me to their birthday parties or let me dance around like idiots. You never let me prance. Yes, it's me. A witch turned me tall, and now I'm among the people. And by the way, I did not choose the name Toadstool. I wanted Sprinkleberry.
Sprinkleberry was already taken by a much cooler fairy!
Well, Sprinkleberry's dead now.
Who will sprinkle the berries?
They've got mistletoe! No! They've got her! They've tied her to the big yellow machine! No! Yes! They've tied her to it and they're running her into trees!
Yep. We took dental floss and tied her to the front of the bulldozer. A very inefficient way to kill her, but we thought it would be good for a laugh. Didn't we, Thomas?
They've got Mrs. Sprinkle! Give up! The forest is dead! We must leave!
No! I must try to save her!
No! You must leave!
You know what? I think I'll make that decision for you. I run a jar.
No!
I'll decide later whether I'm putting holes in it.
Oh, no! 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 Thank goodness I had those 4 years of mime school!
Mr. Sprinkle!
Now I've won, Mr. Sprinkle!
So much they can do to us, so much they can do to us, so many ways they've gone away. So much they have done to you, seems that they have won to you, see this is the end of the din.
So much they have done to us, so much they have done to us, they are slamming me into trees. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say, there is violence in everything that I see.
See how they destroy us, see how they win, see how they destroy us, we must let them win.
Now you jerk, what do you think now you jerk, now that you are in my jar? What do you think now you jerk, what do you think now you jerk, who do you think you are?
How can you be so damn cruel? How can you be so damn cruel? Please let me set free. How can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? Please
Jesus, Andy.
We can't, it's floss. We'll totally slice ourselves. Yes, that's Auntie. Enjoy it.
He's on a mission. He won't let you survive. He'll never let you in.
But you used to be one of us. A kind one. We see it in your eyes every time he talks of the evil. You hold back. I was there at the forests.
All of them.
Edge! The most basic tenet!
Stop it. You know I had to say goodbye to it all.
Say hello!
You never say goodbye.
Tom, where are you? Did you turn small again? Your clothes are in a pile!
Don't tell him about that.
Your magical powers. You were our leader. You were the greatest one among us.
Make us big.
Are you sure?
Only you have the power. Only you. Will it be? Goodbye. Only the opposite of that. Hello. You make it look great. Please.
I forgot.
It's the reverse.
Do it again.
Say the prayer of transformation and destroy him. We'll do the backup. Vocal arrangement. And why did they put me on top?
If there is a wish, will you grant it?
Yes!
If there is a lever, call it. If there is a chance, grant it. And remove anything that's dressed in a mold. If we bind together, we'll take a chance.
Take a chance.
And the machinery will no longer do its thing.
Take a chance.
And we'll say goodbye. We'll say hello. And from this moment, we will go. Die with me! Becoming me! Becoming me!
Your hands! They're breaking Now they can be destroyed. You did it.
I did it.
Take us to them.
We did it. We did it for Timmy Leaflet.
Someone should hang a leaflet that says, "We're gonna kick your ass."
Just hang Timmy Leaflet.
Fly away.
down, because you don't get to prance. You don't get to prance anymore. Lily's does prance.
That doesn't look like dandelion water that you're drinking, Toast.
It's not dandelion water. It's old granddad. Old granddad is helping me deal with this situation.
Yes! We're big!
I don't have much air left. I'm dying, Mr.
You give that back. You give me.
You're so big.
You guys forgot to get clothes when you got bigger.
God, we're making a statement. Want to know how we got big? Or should I say, want to know who made us big? Thomas. Yes! Your friend, your partner, but our old king. And I present to you the king of the wood nymphs, Thomas. Years ago. Thomas, here he is.
Thomas Ackerman! Ishland on the Ackerman!
Well, Thomas, you make a crappy henchman. And you've once again proven that no one will ever be my friend. You win. There you go.
I will give you a kiss on your gigantic lips.
Get a pint, Jones.
Oh, you're killing me! You are killing me!
Yes, Buttercup. As I remember it in the Wood Nymph Constitution, rule number 7, no one in the forest shall ever be unhappy or unfriendly. That is true. It would be wrong to leave him without a friend.
That's right. What is this? Facebook?
Right. A nympher. Wood nympher, to be clear.
King Thomas, I think that all of this rage from Toadstool came because he just wanted to be included.
Also wanted to cuss Sprinkleberry.
He killed Sprinkleberry so that...
Yeah, maybe that's not a good choice for a name anymore. I'll pick a different one.
What about...
Can he be our friend? Can we make him Sprinkleberry and bring him into our community?
Yes. Are you willing to renounce the mullet and become small again? Goodbye, mullet! We're all becoming small!
Yes!
My hangover staying the same size!
Mr. Bear, we're back!
Wait until I really get to breaks with you guys all the time?
All the time.
I'm really drunk now. I'll try though.
All right. Aim that way.
I'm a very, very, very happy man. I'm a very, very, very happy nymph. And I think that I have finally found some friends.
I'm a very, very, very happy nymph. I'm a very, very, very happy nymph. Happy nymph 'cause you're with me.
Sometimes small is the biggest way of all. Sometimes small Sometimes small is all. It's